hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are airing all over the world right now. It's time to get ruthless. Are you ready? Type that in the chat box if you are ready. We are about to get started. That's right. Episode 7. It was fire. We're going to break it down today. And again, stay tuned. We may have a special guest. All right, family? Stay tuned. We're about to get started right about now. All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Ruthless Round Table. It's your man, Faye KJ, and we're going to go around the room, and the ladies will introduce themselves, starting with Tika Deshawn.
What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Tika Deshawn. I have been placed on punishment. I'm an abomination. Therefore, they allowed me enough time to come out and play along with the Ruthless fam. So thank you all so much for tapping in. Your girl is on punishment. I can only speak when I'm spoken to, okay? All right, y'all, let's get it.
Okay. Welcome to the show. Next, Ruthless.
All right, well, I'm Tyranny from Ruthless TV, and I'm not on punishment. So let's go.
And next, Lakeisha.
Michael.
Yes.
What's good, everybody? I'm Lakeisha Watson. I just about to launch my own podcast, Lakeisha Watson's Heart and Mind Podcast, and I'm not on punishment. I'm ready to act up.
Okay. And last but not least, we can't hear you. On mute.
My bad. I thought that was flawless. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, EJ. And, you already know what it is. Ready to talk Ruthless. And I don't know. I might be on punishment by the end of this show. So we'll see.
A lot of talk about punishment I see going on today. Family, welcome to the Ruthless Roundtable. We are here. We are your favorite podcasters, favorite YouTubers. We are here to bring you episode 9. The recap, the live reaction. Listen, we got a crazy show for you. And again, stick around. Listen, last week we were blessed. We had a surprise guest, right, ladies? And we might have a surprise guest today. So stay tuned. But we are going to get into this episode 7. See, it's only right, episode 7 that I'm hosting because 7 is my favorite number. There's a whole lot of things that go along with 7. I'm not going to get into that. But I want to start off with my thumbnail today because for the first time ever, at the top of the episode, we see your girl Ruth. She went into the children's trailer. Y'all remember that?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And we met a young lady. Who we've never seen before. I've never seen her before. Have you? Y'all ever seen her before? I've never seen her before.
No.
Okay. So her name is Sister Bridget, and Sister Bridget gave Ruth a run for her money. Yes and yes. Let's watch it. Yes, she did. All right, let's watch this right here and see what she did.
Bridget versus Ruth.
Tell me where they are.
I will not.
then I will just go to the highest and tell him that you let me in.
You would do that?
Yes, I would.
You would lie.
I sure would.
Elder Mother was right about you.
I'm not going to ask you again. Where are the children?
I will not stand for a lie. I will tell the highest myself.
Well, let's see who he thinks.
Let's see then.
Tell me where they are.
Get out of here.
Sister Bridget.
Get out of here.
Sister Bridget.
Crazy. I mean, listen, your girl Ruth was about to cry. Like literally, she was about to cry because for the first time ever, somebody else knows information that she needs and she doesn't know. We're gonna go around the room. We're gonna start with Tika Deshawn. You may speak with your red robe. Okay. What is your reaction to Sister Bridget and this whole back and forth?
First of all, I was like, where did you even come from? How dare you talk to the queen, Ruth, that way in such a disrespectful manner? So I was shocked, but then Bridget looked like she was ready to throw hands. So she she shocked me. She came out of nowhere with that one.
Right, right. EJ, what was your first reaction to Sister Bridget coming up in there and letting her know?
Listen, I don't like for people to come for Ruth ever. And I didn't appreciate that. And then she talking about she want to have her baby, want to have his babies, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you sitting up here talking to the wife of the highest, but you talking about you want to have his baby. Like, girl, listen, yeah, I wasn't feeling Bridget at all. So
Okay.
there's that.
Ruthless TV, talk to us. What was your reaction to this right here?
I was shocked. But Sister Bridget was coming from just pure animosity. She wants to be in Ruth's shoes, So it's a lot of hate, those just words of hate, fighting words. But she did give her a run for her money. Ruth didn't really have a comeback for her at all. All she could do was just cry because, her daughter's a soft spot for her. But yeah, I was shocked.
Right, right. Lakeisha, what was your reaction?
I thought it was funny. It was shocking because somebody finally has one up on Ruth where nobody can get her. She is like the master of mind games. But Bridget was ready for it. She was coming for it. I thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was wild because, again, like I said, first time ever, besides, Elder Mother Marva and they're going back and forth, right? That's a regular, normal thing. We're used to that. But for someone that we've never seen before, just come up in there, like they didn't even know each other. Because she was like, oh, you're the wife of the highest. You're going to be the wife of the highest. Like she just recognized who she was. But then when she realized she was in the children's trailer, it was like, oh, well, what are you doing here? And you don't know where the children are, So I thought it was kind of crazy. It was kind of funny, but like, whoa, okay, are we going to see a boxing match here? Like, what is really going to happen? So I put together some questions, and I want to find out what you would do. I do a segment on my channel called You Write the Script. So I want to see what you guys would do based on Bridget's situation here, because this, again, the first time we seeing Bridget. So I'm going to pull up the question and we're going to start with Ruthless TV. And we're going to get your answer first. Then we'll go to Lakeisha, then Tika, and then EJ. All right. So here's the question. Question is, you are Bridget, and Ruth tells the highest before you about, you being in the children's trailer. Do you, A, find Ruth and put Raku hands on her? B, go to the highest and tell him the truth? C, find Elder Mother Marva for help? Or D, cry and wait in the trailer for punishment?
Okay, so I'm Bridget, right?
Yes.
Okay, so she tells the highest before I get to him. I would go to the highest and tell the truth. I would go to the highest and tell the truth.
You would go to it would be B. B. Yeah. Okay. I tell the truth. Funny. All right. Who let's say was next?
Lakeisha.
All right, Lakeisha. What would you do? Okay. A, B, C, or D?
Okay, so I'm Bridget, right?
You are
Teaming up
Bridget.
against teaming up against Ruth, right?
That's right.
Um, I'm gonna do C, cause Elder Mother Marva does not like Ruth, and
Uh,
we gonna team up against her and have a little fun. That's what I would do.
okay, so you
So,
would go and find Elder Mother Marva and you
hmm
get help. You said team up. Okay, I didn't even put that in there. You talking about teaming up. Okay. All right, who's next?
Me.
Tika.
Tika, all things ruthless. What would you do?
Well, you asked me as me, right? But I know I'm Bridget, but me, Tika, would
Yes.
probably go find Ruth and lay hands real quick. I'm gonna put the Raku hands on her. Like, girl, I already gave you an out when we were in the trailer. I didn't lay
Ooh,
hands at that moment, but now it's the time. Now you have got me in trouble, so it may as well be worth it. So I'm
wow.
gonna lay hands,
You gonna put some
Raku
Raku
hands,
hands?
Raku hands.
Okay. You gonna put Raku hands on Ruth. Okay, okay. And EJ, what you gonna do?
Well, you already know I'm already ready to fight, but being that this is Ruth that we're talking about, so I'm
Uh-huh.
Bridget at this point, we can't lay
Yes.
these hands because she might not win. So I'm definitely probably just gonna she said she ain't never been punished before, so I don't know. I might just have to go ahead and wait this one out because if I go to the highest and he haven't ate yet, this could go bad for me. Elder Mother
Mm,
Marvel really ain't got that much clout when it comes to Ruth. I'm
mm.
probably just gonna go ahead and take my punishment and get it over with and try to get on her good graces.
Okay, so you're gonna go with D. All right, all right. We we have so many crazy answers. What would I do? I'm from New York City, so I mean, if it's going down on the Rockwood campus, so we're gonna have to lay hands and do what we need to do. I don't condone violence, but this is a TV show and we like the drama, right? So we gonna put some Rockwood hands probably on fruit. Yeah, all right. All right. Next question, family. Next question. All right. As Bridget, as the new character of the show, here we go. Here's the next question. All right. Here we go. Oh, wait. That's not the question. Sorry. Next question. Let's go back. That's the last one. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Did it pop up? There it is. All right. Bridget, you're Bridget. After the Enlightenment, these men want to wife you. Who do you choose? Daikon, A, B, Manny, C, the highest, D, Lewis, or E, George? We'll start with Ruthless TV.
Oh man,
You only have one, by the way. Only have one.
yeah, okay. uh, because they already have to go through the enlightenment process. I was gonna say Manny because he hadn't been enlightened yet, but because he has been enlightened, per your question, I would choose Daikon for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ruthless T. I'm sorry, Tika Deshawn. All things ruthless. What would you choose?
Listen, I'm gonna just go shoot straight to the top and head for the highest. I mean, why knock out the middleman and go straight to the highest? You know, that's my ultimate goal as Bridget anyway, to do a baby for the highest. So go straight to the highest. Marry me. And have y'all
Okay.
seen his abs?
True. She did say that she wanted to have a baby by the highest, right?
That part.
Absolutely. Okay. EJ, who you choosing? Who's gonna be
Listen,
your hubby?
listen, EJ is choosing George, but Bridget is going to choose Daikon because of the fact that the highest I love Tika's thought process, go straight to it, but I know how he is when he haven't eaten yet. So I'm gonna go with Daikon. I think I might live longer with Daikon.
You might live longer with Daikon. Okay.
Yep.
Not to be crazy, right? Uh-oh. Not to be crazy, but we know that Daikon has a nice I guess a good backstroke based on the other episodes. So yeah, I guess I see that's why y'all
Hey,
y'all
Mhm.
choosing your boy there. Okay.
hallelujah.
Good stuff. Lakeisha, who we going with?
Yes, sir. I'm going with brown sugar daikon. Mm-hmm.
Brown sugar daikon. And why
Yes,
are you going with brown sugar daikon?
Brown sugar,
because he
baby.
got a good backstroke.
Okay.
I'm keeping it real. He got a good backstroke. What?
Got a good
You
back.
asked, then you asked, and you got your answer.
I did ask. You're right. You're right. You're right. Family, drop your answers below as well. What would you do? Who would be your hubby? All right. If they go through the enlightenment process, because that's the only way they can get a wife, right? That's the only way. They gotta be enlightened, correct?
Yep. And
Yeah,
Daikon already been enlightened, so I ain't got to feel no type of way. It already happened.
exactly.
Been
And the
enlightened.
highest he's not used to being with women, so he looks kind of awkward sometimes when he's with Ruth. So I leave that one alone. That's why
Okay.
y'all can have him.
His tongue game working pretty good. He had Ruth's
Yeah,
eyes
yeah,
rolling backwards. I'm just
that's
saying.
true. That's
They
true.
don't.
But you gotta have both. You just can't come one without the other.
That is
You
true.
gotta have dual action going on.
True.
Exactly.
True.
The ladies know what they're talking about, family. Okay. They know what they like. All right, family. Again, drop your comments below. Let us know what you would do. We're going to go to the last question. Yeah, we're seeing a whole lot of C's and E's. I mean, it's crazy. Okay. Let's go to this last question right here. Okay. Let me make sure I get the right one. All right. Okay. So here's the main question, right? So where are the children? Are they A, shipped out to Mexico? B, out playing in a secret playground in the back? C, locked up in the classroom? D, about to eat the applesauce? Or E, you write the script? Okay. We're going to go with Lakeisha. Lakeisha, where are the children right now? Which one are you choosing? A, B, C, D, or E? You're muted.
I would write the script,
Okay.
and because I'm just a creative like that, and I
Uh-huh.
would just say that they are at the fairground, or something like that. That's what I would do. Um, because I'm a creative. So
So you say they're at the fairground?
yeah, I would say they're just out playing right now.
They're
They'll be
just out
back.
playing.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. Okay. EJ,
Yo.
what we doing? Where the children at?
The children are, I guess I'm gonna write the script as well because I feel like the children are probably at the new spot already. Like wherever this new spot is, I think the children might be there at this point because they can't go to Mexico because, then the cartel might know about the money. So they definitely not there. So they're probably already at wherever he's trying to take them to the new paradise, wherever the highest is trying to go.
Okay. Tika Deshawn, where are the children?
Okay, I'm going to write the script, and I'm going to say that the children are somewhere on the compound still, but they're preparing to be shipped out. If you remember in the previous episode, Aaron said that he heard the children back in some freight trailer, and so they're probably somewhere in that area, just waiting to prepare themselves to be transported, or not preparing themselves, but being prepared by one of the elders to be transported.
Got you. Okay. Last but not least, Ruthless TV. We know you got different concepts and all different stuff.
My
We
best,
all watch each other's videos.
the best I've
I'm
heard
looking
so
forward
far.
to hearing what you think it is. Is it A, B, C, D, or are you going to write your own script? Let's hear from you.
Well, you already know I'm a writer, so I would definitely write the script, and I would write the script with the children being at the new paradise. Underground. I don't think they're on the compound because Ruth has checked those trailers like no other. She has looked up and down that compound. I don't think they're on the compound. So I think that they're already underground when River heard the tractor trailer outside. It was digging the passageway. for them to go. So they're already there because kids slow you down, and they're preparing to leave. And if you have 300 children, versus armed men and women, guns and all this stuff, you don't need kids in the way of that, And he's already said that the kids are his armor, so they have to protect him. So he's going to protect them first, so that they can protect him. So I don't think they're on the compound. I think they're already at the new paradise.
All right. Family, drop your answer below that. Yeah, listen, we got a lot of creatives in the house, as Lakeisha says. We all are creatives here, so we're gonna write our own stuff. And I love it. So let's go back to the scene. Let's talk about this, right? We're gonna break this thing down. Episode 7. Your girl is super shook. Like, I feel sorry for Ruth right now, because she's looking for her daughter. She's looking for Tally's daughter as well, right? And now she walks out the door, right, with the keys. She hides the keys real quick. And who does she see? She sees your girl, Elder Mother Marva. And Elder Mother Marva is like, what are you doing in the children's trailer? Are you crazy? You're not supposed to be in there, right? I'm going to tell the high. They all tattletale. Why do they always like tattletale on each other?
Yeah,
Like, this is like
little.
Yeah, they like little kids always. I'm gonna tell the highest. I'm gonna tell the highest. It's so funny to me, but it's like so childish. It's like, and so now we have a problem. We got a major problem because she is upset. Ruth is upset, and Elder Mother Marva is going, go ahead and tell the highest. Now, should she be scared? Because every time Elder Mother goes to the highest, kind of like Ruth kind of flips it, and she doesn't get in trouble. EJ, what do you think? You think, let's say if Elder Mother Marva did go to the highest, would she get in trouble with the highest?
It depends on how she presents it. It's like you said, every single time she goes to tell something, no matter who she goes to tell on, it feels like it always backfires against her. So I really feel like it depends on the situation, what's going on with the highest. Right now, he's super happy about this money. So I don't know if she tells him in this moment, she might actually get what she wants. But if she waits and it's in a moment where he just ain't in the right mindset, it might just flip on her, especially if Ruth has a comeback. But right now, Ruth is in a weird state of mind. Like, this is the first time we've seen her vulnerable and not really knowing what to do because she's really worried about her child. So I don't know what her comeback would be at this moment. So it could happen. I mean,
gotcha.
This will be the best time.
Okay. So let's move on real quick. Unless anybody wants to give me an answer about that. Do you think she'll get in trouble right now? If Elder Mother did tell? Anybody could jump in.
Nah, I don't think Ruth would get in trouble. She's even in her worst state of mind, Ruth has the tendency to flip things. So she can convince the highest that the sun is purple and he believe it. So I don't think if Elder Mother went to the highest, she would get in any trouble.
Listen.
Yeah, I agree with Tika. Ruth is a master manipulator, and especially with the highest. So she can convince him of anything, and I don't think she's going to get in any trouble with him. I mean, she's sleeping with the man, for God's sakes. I mean, come on.
Right.
There ain't no trouble. There shouldn't be any.
Right, Lakeisha?
Oh, she could just throw that thing on him and he'll be all right. Like y'all say, she's a master manipulator. She knows how to get out of things. But she definitely needs to learn how to keep her emotions in check in front of Elder Mother, because Elder Mother will throw her off her game. She's looking for anything to nail Ruth to the wall. But yeah, she'll skate right past that with the highest.
Listen, I think you're right about that. I mean, she knows how to work it, right?
Yeah.
So even if he got mad, she knows how to calm him down, slap him down, slap him in place, or do some other stuff. It's like, you want to leave home with me? How? You know what I'm saying? Like, how dare you? I'm gonna be your wife, right? So, Ruth, man, it's something. And again, to the writers out there, Ruthless TV, I know you're a writer. Something that I call that I heard called plot armor, right? So I believe that Ruth has plot armor. Like, nothing can really touch her. The show has to continue on. If something really happened to her, then it would slow down the story. So I think that's where we are with Ruth. So let's talk about Zane really quick. Zane, Oh my God. Right? Zane is such a sweetheart. Okay. To me, she's not insane Zane anymore because she finally admits to your girl Lacey that she is not crazy. She's just playing everybody right now. Right? She brings her water and she's like, listen, I'm not crazy. And she unloads on your girl. Lacey said, I did this. I unalived the soldier and he deserved it. And, you know, I'm playing the highest and they love when I do this. And I just want to please him so I can figure out a way to get out of here. I want to talk to you and get your thoughts on Ruthless. We'll start with you, Ruthless TV. What are your thoughts on Zane? Because we thought that she was out of her mind, that she snapped. And I still think that she snapped. But what do you think is going on with Zane right now that she has found her friend?
Yeah, I think I agree with you. It's a little bit of both. I think that she was feeling the pressure of the compound, but right around the same time that she decided to play the game, you know. And I'm glad that she did let the audience know that she was okay in her head. She's just playing the game, play along, get along, so that she can figure out a way to get out of there. Because if you can't beat them, you join them. So she's just trying to. She told Lacey that they were all dumb. you know, she was making fun of, she's like, it's so easy to get over on them. All you got to do is do this. So I can really appreciate Zane's admission. And I'm glad she let us know because we thought she was gone. So
Right.
a good twist of events.
I know. I really thought that she was cuckoo, like there was no coming back, right?
Right.
Lakeisha, talk to me. Like, did you really think that she flipped? What do you think she was telling the truth? Like, was she like, yeah, I'm playing all of them, they think I'm crazy? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think she just finally put her big girl panties on and she learned how to play the game. We thought she was crazy, but she's actually not crazy at all. She just learned how to climb the ladder and survive this thing. And I give it up to her, and I wanna see more. You know, of that.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Got you. Tika Deshawn, all things Ruthless. When do you think that she kind of figured out the game? Because you remember how Ruth was telling her, listen, you just got to learn how to work that thing, and if Manny tries to do this, you got to get on top, show him who's boss. When do you think that whole transition happened where she was like, you know what, I'm just going to act crazy and just flip and just make them believe? When do you think that happened?
I think that transition happened when the highest literally put that gun in her hand. Um, it was either her or him. So she did what she had to do to make sure it wasn't her. And I kind of had been saying this for a while that I felt like Zane was not completely gone. I knew she had a snapalization moment, but I felt like she was still literally, as the title of the episode was, playing the game. Even when it came down to asking Elder Mother Marva, like, what's in the food? What's in the food? She was asking those questions. Nobody that's all the way in their right mind cares about that, or that's not in their right mind would even care about what's being put in the food. So
Right.
it was, for me, it was when he put the gun in her hand that she realized she needed to play the game.
Got you. Okay. EJ, talk to me. Talk to me about. I can't even call her Insane Zane anymore because I swear she's playing this game now. It's like, okay, is she sane? Is she not? Like, I don't know if I believe her. What do you think?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I think that your girl definitely snapped. I do think there was a point where Zane did lose it. That I think that she really was gone, but I think she came back to herself at some
Right.
point. I think she came back, but then after she realized what happened with it, like that when I did this, I think that's when she decided to go ahead and play the rest of it on out. But I really do think she snapped at some point. Like I honestly think that Zane was gone, and then she
Right.
just somehow, she realized and she was like, okay, let me keep doing this. Let me see what happens. So we'll see.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. All right. Let's talk. Let's move on. Because this episode again, a lot of people was like, yeah, it wasn't a lot of action, all this and that. Listen, it was a whole lot of great information. And that's what I was getting excited about. All this great information going on, right? Shout out to, of course, my TV wife, Lacey, of course. Shout out to my wife. That's my wife. That's my wife, Tika, contrary to what you say. Okay.
We'll let you have that again.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Let's talk about these guys right here, Manny and Lewis. Listen, this was weird to me. This was super weird to me because I could have sworn they were like boys. You know what I'm saying? I could have sworn they were cool. What are your thoughts? Ruthless TV, let's start with you. What are your thoughts on this whole interaction? Break this down for me. Let me know. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I think that Manny has been traumatized. It's like Lewis said in the beginning that they were all cool, laughing about the raccoon, laughing about the way of the raccoon, and all the shenanigans that were going on in the compound. But now, because this tragedy has happened to Manny, he's like, oh my God, the raccoon is punishing me. So he's on a whole different spiritual journey at this point because of that traumatization. So, he doesn't believe Lewis, of course. Lewis is trying to put him on game, but he just refused. I think the only way that man is going to believe what Lewis is saying is when he's behind those closed doors with the highest and it's about to go down. That's the only way he's going to believe him because he's too stuck on the raccoon right now. So he'll just have to wait and see because we already know how the highest get down. He just don't know
Yeah,
that irony going on there.
I know. Like, it's like I don't feel sorry for him because you know what I call him. I call him scumbag Manny after what he was doing with Zane, right? So
Hmm.
I'm just like, yeah, it's time for you to get your payback. But at the same time, his ignorance is making me a little bit feel sorry for him. Tika, do you feel sorry for Manny a little bit because he seems to not know what this enlightenment is? Like he seems to, yeah, I want to be enlightened. The highest is going to take care of that. He has no idea. What are your thoughts on that?
I have no empathy whatsoever for Manny, considering everything that he has done. Sexy and all, regardless of that, yeah, he had his punishment by having to fool around with Elder Mother Marvel. However, he has done a lot, and he repeatedly assaulted Zane. So,
Same.
and
Hmm.
who knows who else on that compound he has done those things to. So I say enlighten him, and I want to see it happen.
Dang, you want to
I'm,
see it? Oh boy.
front row
I'm
seat.
good.
But yeah,
I'm I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. EJ, do you want to see this enlightenment happen? Are you into the enlightenment? Talk to me. I'm not trying to see that. Okay.
Um,
EJ.
that would be a no for me personally. I want to know that it happened, but I don't necessarily want to see it happen. I've never forgotten what Manny did to Melinda. I know she's been gone for a minute, but there was the Melinda thing. There was the thing that he did with Zane. So I really find it really hard to pull any empathy out for him in any type of way, form, or fashion. I mean,
Right.
it's interesting to see the transition that he's going through, where he's really kind of falling for this whole Raku thing because he can't figure out exactly why what happened to him happened. So he's looking for something spiritual for to be the reasoning instead of just listening to Lewis, who's telling him, like, look, she did something. It's the simple answer. But because of, I just feel like it's karma. And so it is what it is. And if he gets enlightened, I'm telling you, I'm just like, cool, that's what you get. Your boy tried to tell you, you didn't want to listen. I mean, come on. You
Right.
got it.
Right. Thank you for bringing that back. Like, how could we forget about Melinda, right? How could we forget about that? Lakeisha, talk to me. Talk to me. I mean, are you
Yes.
ready to see Manny get enlightened here? Because I'm not, but yes, karma has to happen. What are your thoughts?
Definitely. I'm ready to see him get enlightened only because he doesn't know what it is. I'm not surprised at him and Lewis falling out. And that the only way that he's going to believe what Lewis is saying is to put him through it. I just want to see his face when this all happens because he has put everybody through a lot. Like you said, he
Yeah.
killed Melinda, he assaulted Zane multiple times,
Yeah.
and he deserves it. So I say put him through it. Put him through it.
Okay. All right. Listen, let's get to it because I think all of you have been waiting for this highlight right here. Okay. I know Ruthless TV touched on it earlier today. Me and Lakeisha talked about it. I mean, I think we're ready. You think they're ready? I think we're ready to talk. Get your fans out. Get your fan. I want to go ahead. Listen, we gotta set the mood. You know what I'm saying? We gotta really set the mood and really get ready for this one right here because your girl. I tell you, your girl right here. And I want to see y'all reactions. Definitely hit that like button. What we talking about? This is what we talking about right here.
Okay. Be convincing. Oh, and Manny, I will return the favor.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Look at your boy. I'm gonna play that one more game. We'll play this one more time.
Okay. Be convincing. Oh, and Manny, I will return the favor.
Okay. Ooh-wee. Listen. Okay, ladies. Y'all let me know what the heck is going on right here. I'm not confused because I'm a man, so I know when a lady going, throw me some green lights. I know about that. But we're gonna start off. I'm gonna save the best for last because somebody just dropped it earlier today. I'm gonna save that because EJ, talk to me. What's your reaction to this right here? What is going on with these two right here? Talk to me, family.
Man, this was probably my most favorite part of the entire episode. To be honest, like I've been waiting to see Joan's different side of her. Like I've been waiting to see this part of her. She walks around and she kind of has this thing where, she's so reserved. She doesn't want people to say certain words. And you're like,
Right.
girl, like I think Ruth even says it at some point, like, I know you a freak, and I feel like Joan has been gathering all these favors all of this time. Like she's low key playing everyone. I think she's playing everybody. And I think that she done collected a lot of favors. I mean, Joan been doing her thing. You saw it right here. He didn't even question it. He just did it. He didn't say why, blah, blah, blah. I mean, he may have gave her just a smidgen of a pushback, but it wasn't really a pushback in my opinion. He just went with it. That tells me a lot. That tells me that there is definitely a relationship between these two, like in the sense of like they you know what I mean. Something going on. I loved it though.
I love it. Yeah, me too. Tika Deshawn, talk to me. We talked about it earlier. Tika, let me tell you something. And again, shout out to Tika. She kind of co-produced this with me. That's actually her video, and she sent it to me. I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna use this right here. Tika, talk to me with your red robe self. What is going on with these two right here? I mean, this is like the most unlikely couple to me, right? Talk to me.
Listen, Joan exuded all of the feminine energy that she had to make sure Manny did what she needed him to do. It was the touch of the arm, the sleeve of Manny's jacket. It was the look in the eyes that let him know, baby, I got you. After you do what I need you to do for me, I got you. And then now I ain't gonna keep going because it might get ratchet around here. But it seems to me Joan has been doing this before. Their relationship is not just this moment. I think that Joan has been getting it in with some other men on the compound, Daikon included. So this is just something she has to keep a cover of so that Ruth doesn't know that she's this type of woman. But with the men, other than River, she so easily puts out commands and they do what she tells them to do, just like Lewis. She told Lewis to go into the trailer, pretend that you did A, B, C, and D, and he did it. So Joan's been getting it in for a while. We just not finding out.
Lakeisha, come on, talk to me now.
I have to be honest and say I didn't get to see the scene. I
Okay.
didn't. But I will say this. I will say this about Joan. Joan has the beauty, and she also has the brains, but she chooses to use it in a different. Chooses to use it in a different way. If she wanted to sling that thing back on everybody on that compound, she could get. She could get what she need to get.
Ooh,
She's a beautiful woman. She knows how to work every man mentally. She knows how to work. She has the body, she has the boom, she has the pow. I mean, she knows how to work.
Boom,
So
boom, pow.
she can get what she need to get. I'm telling you.
All right now. All right, I've been waiting for this. Here we go with the hot and steamy. Ruthless TV dropping meteor videos right
Yes.
before the live.
Did I say I needed to fan after I watched your video,
You
Oh
Ruthless?
know,
man.
talk to
Listen,
me, Ruthless TV. What's going on?
listen. Joan has already told us not to let the mousy voice and the glasses fool
Ooh, yeah.
everybody. She's the freakiest one on the compound. And of course, y'all know they've done it before. They've done this
Mm,
before. Did y'all see the look on his face? Ooh.
hmm
He was like, oh, we're going to do that thing we did. Oh, okay, I got you. You know, he got right to it. He didn't ask any questions. He didn't stutter. He didn't think twice. He was like, okay. And he got to it and he performed. He pulled that off very well. so, so yeah, I mean, I expressed my reaction, you guys, in my video like earlier today. So if you haven't watched it, please go and watch it. But yeah, that was a shock. It was a surprise to me, but she just had to let him know I got to get this done. You know, she got to get back into good graces with Ruth. So she pulling out all stops, and she's doing something with those men because they jump every time she calls. So
hmm
You right
yeah,
about that. You
yeah.
are right about that. That's right. Lewis, when she told Lewis to go in there and talk to Lauren and Aaron, right? He just like, okay, okay. Like, and even Manny's like, oh, am I gonna get in trouble? No, you're doing this for the Raku, okay? And I'm gonna make sure that you're gonna get a little shine after this. I'm like, dang, okay. But all of this started initially, as you stated, it started initially with Ruth saying, listen, you better do something. If you want me to trust you, do something to get me out of the situation with Elder Mother Marva. So she tells Manny to roll up on her while Ruth is there, right? And say, hey, listen, I've been waiting for you at the trailer. You told me to go to your trailer. And that was hilarious. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. All right. Let's talk about this shmoney. Can we talk about this shmoney? Listen, family. The Raku, we got over $2 million on the campus. And my man, Tyrone, he is geeked. He's hyped. He's ready. He's ready to go to the New Haven, right? We're going to go to the New Haven, this new place, right? It sounds like the promised land, right? I mean, come on, talk to me. He's ready to raise the roof. He's ready to bring everybody over to the new land that we going to call Haven, right? Talk to me, EJ. EJ, what's going on with this money? Is this going to go through? Is this going to happen? Or is he going to get shut down by the FBI? What do you think is going to happen with this $2 million? Talk to me.
I mean, honestly, I think that somebody's going to take the $2 million. I just don't know if it's going to be the people that we want to take the $2 million per se. Honestly, I feel like John. I used to always think that John was going to backdoor everybody, to be
Right.
honest, and take the money. But now I'm just feeling like it's going to be somebody that we completely don't expect. But I don't think that the highest is going to have his day in paradise with all this money. Somebody going to get this money and they're going to go. But I'm just not sure exactly who is going to be yet. Wouldn't shock me if it was one of these other characters, Lewis or George or some doggone body. But I'm just saying, like, it's just not going to be who we think it is. I don't think so.
Ruthless TV, what do you think about that right there? Do you think that the 2 million is going to be stolen, or are we going to have this promised land haven happen?
That's a good question. But this highest, let me just note that this is the one we need to talk to all the time. The happy, level-headed highest. Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So about the money, I would want to see him go to the new land with the children, and they do a spinoff. That's what I want to see. I want him to get the money and get away and live on this new land and do a Ruthless Part 2 or something. That's what I would want to see. But we all know what happens in the end. And I hope that it's going to end with, someone stealing the money, the government shutting it down, and, the normal that we're seeing, that we can actually see on camera.
Hmm.
And I think that it may be Daikon.
Good
I
one.
think it may be
Wow.
Daikon. Yeah,
I
he's
was
he's
thinking
the one that knows everything, and he's gonna
That-
beckon for Ruth to come and join him. That's what I
mm.
see.
Wow. So you predict that it's
Yeah.
going to be
Oh,
Icon and he's going to steal the money. Okay, you heard it first right here on the Ruthless Round Table. Lakeisha, what you think about that? Do you think that it's going to go down like that? You think, like the money
Um,
stolen by Daikon? That's going to be crazy.
it could be Daikon because Daikon is the closest to him. Um, and he trusts Daikon the most. But I really believe that he will be thrown off his game only because he's like a kid in a candy store, and
Right.
his focus is not that good. He's a drug addict, and it's too easy for him to be high and somebody run right off with that bag. He's got River know where the bag is, Daikon know where the bag is. They know where the money is.
Mm,
So, and they're the closest to him. So
okay.
I believe he gonna get God. He gonna get God.
He going to get got. Okay. Okay. Tigger Deshaun. Is he going to get got? We going to get it. Gotta get it. Is it going to be gone? Talk to me.
Well, the money is now big enough for the cartel to recognize that their money is missing. They've been taking all
Mm,
this money out in increments and increments and increments. So now you're talking about close to $2 million that they have. Someone is going to notice that there's a large amount of money that is missing. So the highest still has to worry about the cartel. And then, as you guys were saying, Daikon could be the one to bump all of that and take the money from the highest. So I like that
mm,
theory, but he still has the cartel and Lilo's family, whoever they are, to
mhm.
kind of be on his case right about now.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Did everybody go? EJ, you win already?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. I want to talk about Miss Rainbow Bright here because before they try to count this money up, honey, let me tell you something. You are high as a kite right now. Like, ma'am, like what we doing? Like, we need to get you cleaned up. Like, what's going on? Roop comes in. He's like, listen, go ahead, put a robe on because you can't walk out like that. I need you to go get cleaned up. What is going to happen with Laura? Like, is she fully committed now? Or, there's a theory out there that she is just playing along and she's actually with Joan and they are there to steal the money. What do you guys think about that theory? We'll start with EJ. What you think about that? Is Laura just playing along? What do you think about that?
I honestly think that Laura has officially drunk the Kool-Aid. I mean, to be honest, I don't think that she's playing along. I don't think that her and Joan are in cahoots with this whole money situation. I think she really came there thinking that she could get healed in some way, form, or fashion. I think she's the one person that we've seen or interacted, you know what I'm saying, that we've interacted with in the story that
Yeah.
really came there thinking that she was going to get a healing. And I think she's out of there. So yeah, Miss Laura, but she about to get a rude awakening as soon as she come down. So it is what it is.
Tika, is she gonna get a rude awakening? Is that what's gonna happen when she finally comes down off of, she up in there like, what is this? This is so amazing. Like, talk to me, Tika. Like, is she gonna go crazy when she finds out what's really happening?
Well, they're about to feed her again, so the high won't be that far down. It's going to
Uh-huh.
take a little while before it completely gets out of her system because Elder Mother Marva has to feed her, and you know what happens when Elder Mother Marva feeds people.
Yeah.
So, and another thing, some y'all were saying about her and Joan not being in cahoots, but yeah, she's high as a kite, but she still had the opportunity and the will to look down at that stack of money. So I'm still not trusting that she and Joan are not in on it yet. I'm still not trusting that. Maybe it was just a camera thing, but I'm still not trusting it. She trying to take the money too.
Good observation. I mean, she did come out just about as when they were about to count the money. Ruthless TV, talk to me. What do you think about that right there? Is she all in Hazakite, I'm Raku, or is she about to take the money? She playing slick, trying to be like Zayn, trying to play all of us. What you think?
I don't think she's in cahoots with Joan. Yeah, I really don't. I really think she's more innocent than what we give her credit for, because she really wanted to have a baby, because we haven't seen any other indicators that she's in cahoots with Joan, other than the fact that Ruth said it, a few episodes ago when they first arrived, but we haven't seen any other real indicators. And, her dad, well, not her dad, but her husband's dad think that she's a gold digger. Um, Other than that, she's just spaced out. She's high, she's just enjoying her time there on the compound and wants to have a baby. That's what I believe, because
Mm,
Joan was just as surprised to see them as we were. So I just don't see any other clues. I don't see that going anywhere.
wow. Wow. Lakeisha,
Um,
what's
a um,
yeah,
oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead. I'm
I
listening.
think it could either. I think it could go either way. I think she really came there expecting healing from the highest, but when she comes down, she's high as a kite right now. But when she comes down from that
Mm,
high, it's possible that she could realize that there's a bag of shmoney and she gonna get her cut. And the reason why I say that is because Aaron is a little nervous that she may just have married him for his money anyway.
mm,
So
mm.
it's in the back of his mind. So once she realized that there's even a bag of money, it could go
Wow.
either way, you know.
Wow. Wow. Good points. Great points. Great points. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to this next one right here. Cause your girl Joan, boy, I tell you. She got that Raku wop wop. You know what I'm saying? She making moves, and she is telling this man to go ahead and roll up on your girl, right? Roll up on elder mother. All right, Ruthless making sure Laura's getting that shower down. She looking at her like she crazy because she's like, "What is going on? It feels so good. I want everybody to experience this." And here come elder mother mama, right? Always rolling up on Ruth. I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell on you. I'm gonna tell on you, and here comes your boy. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This man right here, I don't know what Joan has, but he is like, hey, listen, I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you. Hit the trailer. She like, look at Elder Mother Martha's face. This was hilarious to me. Like she was like, "What the hell are you talking about, boy? I didn't tell you to go there. Are you crazy? You're crazy." And look at petty ass Ruth. Look at petty. She like, "Are you serious? She wanted you to go to the trailer." Like she, I was dying. I was like, "This is not happening right now." And she's like, "Get out of here, boy." He's like, "Okay, I'm sorry, right?" But of course, here comes Joe trying to get her little biscuit. Be like, "You owe me. You know you owe me." Right? And I was laughing at that. And your girl Ruth was like, "Whatever. You did your thing, but whatever. Come on, Laura. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go." Right? So this whole scene to me, hilarious, funny, Ruthless TV. Talk to me. What was your reaction to this whole thing? Because I thought it was just hilarious.
Yeah, it was. It was the funniest part of the show, for sure. And she did it. Ruth was impressed. She was impressed with that little move, and Elder Mother's role was hilarious. And she was like, "Wait a minute," it was funny. I really enjoyed it. It was a really good, just a funny moment. I enjoyed it.
EJ, tell
I'm sorry. I just appreciate
okay,
the fact that Manny played along and it worked. So anyway, go ahead, EJ.
got you. EJ, talk to me.
Yeah, this was a funny moment. I loved it. I loved how Elder Mother Marva is like, look, wait a minute, y'all not about to get me in trouble again. I learned my lesson about these fellas. But Manny comes through in a clutch, and I was really shocked with Manny at this point. I was like, okay, Manny, I see you. Still don't like you, but I see you. So,
Right.
it was a pretty good move. And I liked how Ruth ran with it and she picked up on it immediately. And,
Uh-huh.
so it was a good move. I hope her and Joan finally can. Well, no, they didn't have a moment because right after that they still didn't. Never mind. I just want them to one day just get along. One day.
Right. I don't think that's going to happen. They like, the sisters, like that sister that get on your nerves. Tika, talk to me. Is what's your reaction to this? Because I thought it was crazy.
Listen, it was absolutely hilarious. Joan came through in the clutch for Ruth. Manny definitely did his part. I just wanted Joan or Ruth to just thank Ruth thank Joan just one time. Like,
Uh-huh.
give your girl a little bit of grace. I know y'all aren't the best of friends, y'all those sisters that bicker all the time, but just give your girl a little grace just one time. One thank you will take you a very long way. You need Joan. Joan is messing with that money. You need her. She could take it all, and y'all all will be looking crazy. So at least give her a little bit of grace, of just a little bit. But I love the scene. I almost went on myself laughing so hard at Elder Mother. Don't touch me. Don't touch. Just the
Yeah,
whole drama was everything.
that's right. That's right. Lakeisha, talk to me. What was your reaction to this?
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious when Elder Mother turned around and looked and said, "What? No, I didn't. Usually she's down for something like that, but she wasn't claiming it this time." Joan definitely came through for Ruth, and Ruth jumped right on it. And I just like Tika, Tika said, Ruth needs to give Joan her props.
That's right.
Give her some credit because she will come through if you need her to. But that look on Elder Mother's face, Elder Mother usually is down for something like that, but she was like, oh, they had her that time. They
Def-
they had her.
definitely, definitely bad timing. I mean, look, she just got out of the punishment trailer. Like he was like, listen, 21, can you do something for like 21 out of 26? Like she just got out of trouble. She don't want to get back into no trouble. You know what I mean? Like, so, man, it was crazy. And your girl right here, you see her. Man, I I'm looking forward to see what happens after this. Like, the episode 8 is coming out tomorrow, right? So I want to see what's gonna happen with Laura and everything, right? All right. So let's get to it. Let's talk about our boy, the homie.
Wait a minute, Jay.
Yes.
Did you just put that picture up there just because you wanted to see Laura in the shower naked a little bit? I'm just asking.
Hey, y'all know how I get down. You know what I'm saying? She gonna lead off the pack, with her nice brown shoulders. You know what I'm saying? She has nice shoulders. That's all I'm saying. Nice shoulders. Okay. So thank you for that. I'm trying to point. See how my sister do me? She trying to do me. So let's talk about it, family. Let's talk about it. Your boy Manny. I tell you, I don't know. I don't know if this plan is going to go well for him because the question is, and I'm posing this question out to everybody: are their bodies still in the trunk, or did he follow through with the plan, which is to take them back to the house, make it look like the house burned down and they were in it? I'm gonna start off with you, Lakeisha. What do you think? Are their bodies in the trunk and that's why he's getting rid of the car, or did he go through with the plan, the initial plan, which was to make it look like they burnt up in the fire?
I don't think by the look on his face when that car went into the water,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that he went through with the plan. Um,
Mm.
he called when he called Daikon, and
Mm-hmm.
he said Daikon is done. The
Mm.
way he said it is like, you're done, it's finished, it's over, I got y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that he went completely through with the whole plan. I think
Okay.
that he planted it there and he's gonna get him.
So you think that he didn't go through with the plan, that the bodies are in the trunk? Okay.
Are in the trunk, yes.
Are in the trunk. Family, drop your comments below. Let us know. What do you think? You think he went with the plan, or are the bodies still in the trunk? Let's go to Tika Deshawn. Tika, what do you think is going on? Did he go through with it, or what's happening?
Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with Lakeisha. I think those bodies are still in that trunk. Judging on the distance where Lynn and Brian actually live, there's no way that he would have had enough time to drive all the way past Virginia / DC, wherever, to get to their house, and then it's still daylight and he's back. I know he had 3 to 4 hours to complete his mission, but I think those bodies are still in that trunk of that car, and that is a way of him being able to put it on. If it goes down, put this on the Rockadushi that he didn't have anything to do with what's happened to those bodies in that vehicle. You know what I mean? So I don't think that he made it to the house and burnt the house down with the bodies in it. I think they're still in the trunk of that car.
Wow. Listen. This is crazy because they're not, usually when something is set up, they show us, okay, Andrew pulls the body in the house, somebody goes in, he lights the fire, whatever the case is, like what Oliver did with his wife and went into, whatever, and shot it in the bathroom, right? So Ruthless TV, talk to me. What is going on? Did he go through with this or not? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, I don't think he actually took them home. Even though whatever happened off camera, and the look on his face, just like Lakeisha said, the look on his face was a dead giveaway. Those bodies are still in the trunk, and he doesn't seem tired, because if you're moving dead weight into a house, setting it on fire, that's a lot of work. Then you got
Right.
to stage it. He didn't have time to do all that. He had time, but it's still daylight outside, and it's easier to just let them go in the lake so that he can plan. He needs to think because they're already gone. So he ain't got time to be, he needs to be focused on what his next move is going to be. And I think that those bodies are still in the trunk by the look on his face. He's not tired, and it's just easier to get rid of him that way. That's my thought.
Okay. Who didn't go? Lakeisha?
Me.
Oh, EJ. Okay, EJ.
I think that I agree with everyone that the bodies are definitely still in the car. I don't think he had time to execute the plan. I think that this whole Deputy Kate thing kind of messed him up with the plan in general. I think his intention was to actually go through with the plan, but then she kind of messed it up. And him being law enforcement and FBI and actually being smart, he knows that they ran that plate for that car and they're going to be looking for that car. In my opinion, it wouldn't make sense for him to try to go complete this mission knowing that they're going to be looking for this car with these plates. So he did what was the next best option, and that's to get rid of the car, put it in there, and so be it. The bodies are in there. It just is what it is. That's the smart play, in my opinion.
Gotcha. Lakeisha, did you go?
Yes, I went.
Okay. I got everybody, right? Okay. All right. Good stuff. So look, I guess, you guys, you ladies, man, y'all smart. That's why, I keep y'all around. You know what I'm saying? That's why we connected, because y'all super intelligent, right? Because let's talk about this conversation between Daikon and him, right? Did you complete it? Yeah, it's done, right? And if you guys are right, I mean, he had to do what he had to do and get rid of it because that car is hot. And that car is super hot. Deputy Kate did recognize the car. Then he doesn't know it, but she did identify him with the FBI chief back at, the sheriff's department, right? So he doesn't know it yet, but still, your boy Daikon is like, well, you put that on your life? You put that on your life? Are you serious? And he is so frustrated with Daikon because all last season, this season, he's questioning his loyalty. And, I don't blame Daikon now that we know that Andrew is FBI. I don't blame him at all for still questioning him whether he did what he said he gonna do, right? So I'm not gonna go too deep into that. Let's get to what you ladies are wearing right now. I see you, Ruthless TV. You wearing it too. Wearing that robe. Okay, let's
Oh,
talk.
am I? Okay. All right. I'll take that.
I see you. All right. Let's talk about the Scarlet Robe, okay? And I'm gonna start off with Tika Deshawn because Tika Deshawn did a whole video, told me about this whole book and everything. Like she was breaking it down. You know how she do, y'all. She be breaking it down with the robe and then, she be getting all deep and stuff. So talk to me about this robe. What is the backdrop of this robe, the history of all of this and that? What is that about? Talk to me about this whole scene, Tika.
Right. So I considered that red robe in comparison to the book, The Scarlet Letter. So in the book, The Scarlet Letter, the lady, she had a baby by a married man, and basically, as her punishment, she had to walk around with the letter A on her, and certain colors, and that represented her sin that she committed, which was adultery. And so she just had to live with it. So, with that being said, Lacey is considered to me and being punished via Scarlet Letter. Her red robe, she has to walk around in the red robe where no one will help her, no one will talk to her. And how much more torture can a person take? Not have any communication with the outside or with anybody on the compound or anywhere else. And so that's her punishment. Nobody will talk to her, but she is going to be forced to make 7 Raku babies.
Man, listen, that's my wife you talking about. Hold up now. Hold up.
I have a baby about this.
You know what I'm saying? Hold up, family. Hold up, family. This is an abomination. That's an abomination. Let's watch the video, fam, and see exactly what Elder Mother Mava was talking about with her crazy ass.
It's red.
Yes.
But the Raku says that red is the color of the abomination.
You are going to get pregnant. 7 babies. We will let you join us all.
No. No. I can't have it. No. That's the OG. No. Talk to me. Because I'm freaking out right now. EJ, talk to me. Talk me off the edge because I'm about to go rescue my girl right now. She's in trouble. 7 babies. What we gonna do?
Shoot, I don't know. I'm hoping that Zane's plan comes through before then because nobody wants, she's already been through so much, to be honest. She was one of the ones who was sent out with Lilo with those men and passed around. We know that that's one of her breaking points when that happened to her. And that was when she was just done and she was ready to go. So I would hate to see this for Lacey again, to be tortured in this type of way. They've already done this to her, and this would be 10 times worse, making her have a baby for several years. And then she has to walk around in that robe. No one can talk with her. No one can help her. So let's just hope that Zane isn't insane and that somehow, some kind of way, even though we hadn't talked about it yet, but even though she kind of screwed up on that whole cup thing, making me question how smart she really is, as she called everybody else dumb. But, I digress. I'm just saying, but hopefully she come through.
Hopefully. Okay. Ruthless TV. Talk to me. How we gonna save my wife? Okay, my wife's in trouble. Okay, we can't have 7 babies by
Yeah,
other men.
you're right. Yeah, she's definitely in trouble. And by the time she have those babies, she's going to be just as crazy as Elder Mother is. That is ridiculous. And I don't know how she's going to get out of this one. I just know that she's not going to be able to stand it. Her spirit's going to break way before. She's at a breaking point. That's her Achilles heel. Those going through something like that again and then having to give birth 7 times. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's crazy. So hopefully she'll play along to get along and come up with a different plan. She'll have to, because there's no way that that's gonna take place, and that can't happen to her.
I don't know. I know. We
So
gotta come.
calm down. Calm
Nah,
down.
we
It's gonna
gotta do
be
something.
okay. She's strong. We gotta remember she's the OG, right?
You right. She's the G. She's the real G of the Raku.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm gonna calm down. Lakeisha, what we gonna do? What's your plan? We gotta save my wife. What's going on? Talk to me.
Um, first of all, I just think that it's really sad that Lacey has to go through this. She doesn't deserve it at all. But what I would do is, she has Zane on her side now. Zane knows that she's alive. So what I would do is just listen to Zane be as nice to elder mother as she can be. But I don't think that she is going to be able to go through that type of abuse, having to be with all these men over a period of what over a period of 6 years, seven
Yep.
men over a period of 6 years. Uh,
Mm,
it's just that is horrible, and
mm.
so yeah.
Insane. Insane.
Jay,
Yes.
Patty said 7 little J-cons everywhere. Patty G in the comments.
Where's this wild statement? Let me say 7 little J cons. I mean, that's the plan. So we got to make it happen. I'm gonna need y'all help. Okay, this is the mission, family. This is your homework. Okay, of course. Let me finish this up, and then I'm gonna give y'all your homework because we got work to do. Okay, I'm on the case now. My wife's in trouble. What happens? She's talking to us. She try to be nice. She try to be like play along. You know what I'm saying? She trying to play the game. Boom! This mother freaking Zane. Why, Zane? Why? Why? I'm being dramatic. I know. I'm being very dramatic. Why, Zane? Why you lead a cup? For real, just like y'all said. Oh, they dumb. You dumb too. You trying to get my wife killed. What is wrong with you? Okay? Ruthless TV. Talk to me. What's going on? Why the cup? Why? Talk to me. Talk to me. Where you at,
Okay,
Ruthless?
I'm here. I'm sorry. I was trying to fix my mic.
Okay.
So your question was, what's going on with the cup?
What she said that everybody was dumb and turn
Yeah,
around, she gonna leave the cup right there.
yeah. She's excited. She's excited. Her friend's alive. She's not. She's young. She's gonna make mistakes too. I mean, she's not perfect, and leaving the cup was just, just a, human error. I didn't really think too much of it. Of course, until elder mother saw it, but I just think it was, human error. She was excited, and it was just one of those things.
Got you, got you. Okay. EJ, I see you shaking your head, right? Like, man, that's our little sister, right? But my baby's in trouble, right? So why you gonna do that? You should have took the cup with you. Like, come on.
Yeah, honestly, I think that, yeah, I definitely think that she was excited and she was just moving too fast. That is for sure. But we are on the Rakadushi camp and we are literally talking about life and death. Like, there's just like very little room for these type of mistakes. Like, you have to be on top of it all the time. Like, you can't let your adrenaline get to you, like any of that stuff. If she says that everybody else is dumb, she has to be 10 times smarter. And the first thing first is making sure that if you bring something in there that wasn't in there before, because elder mother is the only person that's in there, that you take it back with you. Like, you have to always be on top of your game. And that's the only thing that irks me with Zane, is that I don't think that she's going to be built for this. I just don't think she's going to be built to play the long game with these type of small mistakes.
Right.
It just, I don't know. I don't see it, but we shall see.
Yeah. Tika, um, I need your help. I need my baby to be good. Like, talk to me.
Listen, Zane leaving that cup was my dang Gina moment. Like, girl, what are you thinking? Are you seriously, just as EJ said, when you
Yeah.
walk in with something, you walk back out with it. So at
Right.
this moment, Lacey is going to have to be quick on her feet, so to speak. She's going to
Yes.
have to think fast and say something like, hell, I was asleep, I didn't know it was there. She's going to have to come up with something to
Yeah.
get elder mother off of her case, because other than that, it's going to be some trouble, definitely some trouble for Lacey.
Okay.
Just
Did
pray
everybody?
for her, Jay. Just pray for her. Pray
All
for her.
right. You
Send
see,
a
I'm
prayer
sweating
to the
over here.
Raku.
I'm sweating. I'm like, my baby in trouble. Lakeisha, did you go already? Did you
No,
tell
I
me your
didn't
plan?
go. I
Please.
didn't go, but
Okay.
when this happened, I was literally screaming at the screen, like, we just got our girl back, and now you're
Yes,
gonna get a kill. You're gonna get a kill for real. Like, if you're
Lord.
gonna hang with the big girls, you put your big girl panties on. You can't make small mistakes like that. It's small mistakes is gonna get everybody killed. So so yeah, Zane has to learn how to keep her emotions in check. She was excited. I don't think that it was on purpose
Uh,
because Lacey is her girl, so I don't think it was on purpose. But she's got to keep her emotions in check because it takes one slip up.
that's right.
One slip up.
Listen, man, I'm like, I'm distraught right now. I'm going crazy right now. I was going crazy when I was watching the show. I need your help, family. Listen, I don't know who's going to be hosting next week, but here's my thing, right? This is your mission. All the people out there, all my people out there, I'm gonna need you to come up with a plan. I need you to come up with a plan. What should be said? What should Lacey do? If we waiting on elder mother's like, where the cup come from? Where the cup come from? Right? So everybody in the chat, next week, I'm gonna need a plan. I'm gonna need you to jot it down, and I'm gonna need you to put it in the chat for me. Okay, so whoever hosts next week, we're gonna look at these comments. We need a master plan to help my girl Lacey. That's the mission. Hashtag free Lacey. Okay, hashtag free the G of the Raku. Okay, can y'all do that for me?
You just better hope Elder Mother Marva doesn't hit her on one of those wounds.
I know. It's just gonna hurt. I mean, she a G though. She a G. Patty G, thank you very much for projecting that. That's the goal. So Elise, you already know the deal. But yes, Lacey, Lacey 7 little J cons everywhere. That's the mission. But we gotta free my baby first. My baby gotta get free first. All right. Okay. Let's get down to it, family. Thank you for humoring me. Okay, let's get down to it, family. Let's start it off. Tika Deshawn, who is the real MVP of episode 7?
The real MVP for me of episode 7 had to be my girl Joan. Only choosing Joan simply because of the fact she literally got a lot of things done, but the biggest thing that she got done was saving our girl Ruth, who is really, really good at maneuvering through problems. But she had a moment where she had no idea what she was going to do. So in walks Joan with the clutch. So I gave her the crown as well as the MVP award. So Joan, you are the queen, baby. MVP.
Okay. EJ, is Joan your MVP also? You on mute.
Yeah, Joan is definitely my MVP. She's my MVP for a lot of reasons. For one, she did save Ruth, but she also was flexing really hard in this episode. We got to see a different side of her. We actually got to see a side of her where now we know that Joan is definitely getting these favors from other people. Like Joan is stacking up favors, and I like that. And I think that's really, really important to stack up favors on the camp. So I think that Joan is going to, I think Joan is going to surprise you, but for this episode, for that and the way she came at Aaron, did you see how she talked to Aaron? The way she talked to him,
Oh yeah,
like that right there. I was like, yeah, you did that in this one. So I loved it. So definitely Joan for me.
Okay. Ruthless TV, talk to me, talk to us. Who is your MVP, ma'am?
My MVP would definitely be Zane, for sure. Even though she left the cup, she's our MVP over here because she saw the man down. She's got man down on the field, so she had to come through and quarterback the play. Came in, gave her some water. She gave her some advice. She let her know what was going on. Gave her a strategy, pretty much. So that's why she's my MVP. And she just kind of helped to give her a plan so they can get out of there. So that's why she's my MVP for this episode.
Gotcha. All right. And Lakeisha, last but not least, Lakeisha, who is your MVP of episode 7?
Yes, I would have to say that my MVP of episode 7 has to be no doubt Joan. Has to be no doubt Joan. And the reason why I say that is because if you are connected to her, your connection to her can either help you or hurt you. She's very smart, she's very strategic. She's literally in that episode, she was literally the one that everybody ran to for help. She got Aaron together in the beginning at the gate, but his connection to her got him back in the gate. So she trusts him. First of all, she has the trust of the highest, and she ain't sleep with him for it. But she, like I said, she has the brain. So that's what gets
Mm.
her through. She helped Ruth through, um, definitely. And Ruth needs to get her stuff together and give Joan her flowers. You know,
Okay.
Joan, you know, it, she's the one. She's the one to beat right now. They don't want to give her props, but she's the one to beat right now.
All right. All right. All right. All right. So we got one for Zane and everybody else for Joan. My MVP is my baby girl. Please, everybody, send help. Lacey needs help. I need your help. Dial 800 JCon Raku save Lacey. That's a long ass number, but just dial that number. We need your help, okay? Family, that is the end of the recap, the live reaction, family. I hope y'all had a good time. I had a good time, family. Y'all gotta humor me, man, because I watched the Raku. I'm just like everybody else on this panel. We all got. So if you're watching this show, you know something wrong with us, right? So something wrong with us, right? Like watching this show, I look in the mirror and I'll be like,
Why?
I'll be like, for real, like, bruh, like seriously, what you doing? Like, what are you doing? But this is our guilty pleasure, ladies. I hope you had a good time. Did you have a good time?
Excellent
Yes.
time.
Yep,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
Wonderful, wonderful. And again, we talked about it, but soon I want y'all to look out as we put it all together. We do this for y'all, right? So we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to each and every one of these channels right here, these lovely young ladies, including myself. Make sure you get ready because we about to do some wild and crazy called Raku After Dark. So look out for that. All right, look out for that. All right, we're gonna be choosing. The ladies gonna be choosing. The guys
Y'all
they
don't
want to
shift
be
this
with.
shenanigans.
You
Don't
know
shift
what I'm
this
saying?
shenanigans. Y'all don't know what's about to go down.
Yeah, I have no idea. No
Mm-mm.
idea.
I'm ready for it. If we looking at this show, trust me, I'm ready.
Right. Right.
I'm already ready.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
It's
10 toes
on
down.
BET Plus
Let's
for a
go.
reason.
Of course,
Can't be
I'm gonna
stopped.
have my ladies. Y'all gonna have y'all menses, and we gonna get it inses. Okay, we gonna get it in. So, ladies, thank you very
Hey.
much. Listen, we gonna see y'all next week. Listen, hey, the episode 8 is coming out tonight, right? Episode 8
Yes,
coming
sir.
out tonight. Make sure you look out for all of our recaps, right? Everything, all of our recaps coming out tomorrow. Make sure tomorrow, the next day, whatever character breakdowns, you already know. These ladies are so on top of things. You know what I mean? So look out for us next week, family. We definitely be here once again next Wednesday. Thank you very much, ladies. To everybody out there, we love you. We appreciate you. Until next time, salute.
Stay ruthless.
Good night, y'all.
Yes.
Good night.